Afternoon everybody, well say afternoon, could be morning, evening or night, whatever time you're watching this, it's afternoon where I am anyway. Welcome back to Andrew Ainsworth Golf Academy. What have I got in store for you today? Well, a few people have been asking me about this thing that I'm on. It appears sometime in the background of my videos, so I thought it was about time I explained to you guys what this is all about. Now, a lot of you will be familiar with this bit of equipment. It's all around the world now. It's designed by a guy called Luther Blacklock. Luther is the golf professional at Woburn Golf Club in England, which is not far away from where I am in Tring, about 20 miles away. And he designed this bit of kit some years ago now. Luther's a leading authority on the golf swing, very knowledgeable guy, and he designed this for a way of teaching the way he likes to swing the golf club, and it appears in golf academies all around the world now, so he's been very successful with it. So I thought I'd give you a little insight onto how it works and how I use it here in my golf academy to help beginners, established golfers, tour pros use these things. So it's a little bit for everybody, this bit of equipment. The whole key for this is as the name implies, Explanar. Some people call it Explanar, and how you pronounce it. So the clue really is in the plane. This bit of kit is really, one of its primary functions is to help get the golf swing on plane. And plane is one of those words that's bounded around in the golf swing, you know, and there are many different interpretations of plane. Basically, a good golfer will get the club on plane more often than not. So, you know, we talk about being on plane, we talk about being sort of above the plane or below the plane. Sometimes that's referred to as flat, sometimes that's referred to as too upright. Anyway, let's not get into the politics of all that. Let's just say that the Explanar really helps simplify how to learn the golf swing. Now, I've had some amazing results on this bit of kit over the years. The thing that you start with is this roller, heavy roller, which rotates, pretty heavy. And what we do is we set up the Explanar so it's on the right plane for the person. There's a set technique which I won't bore you with at the moment, so we can get this in the right position. And what we do is we get the golfer set up with the normal grip and setup. And the first position I like to try and get people into is just a waist-height position. And what this does is it gives the golfer the feeling of where we're trying to take the club on the backswing. Let's say you have problems with the takeaway and you work the club very much behind you. Set you up on Explanar, and this really helps you set the club in the right position. The next thing I like to blend in is the wrist hinge. So what we can start to do now is combine the takeaway and the wrist hinge into one easy movement. Wrist hinge again is one of those movements which can be quite difficult for people to grasp. That's me, you know, applying the wrist hinge into my backswing. But for some people, you know, that's a struggle. So Explanar really does help people feel that position. Another great thing that Explanar really works for is overswings. So I don't know if there's any of you out there watching who suffer with an overswing. There are many reasons why you can overswing. The most common one I see here is the left arm collapsing and the club goes into overswing here. Well, here's the deal. Set you up on Explanar, get ourselves into setup position. If I overswing and this thing's falling right off, so what it does is it really gives you the feeling. So it's set up a little bit too flat for me at the moment. Let's just set it a bit more upright. It really gives me the feeling of where I want to be at the top of the backswing. That's me in about 3/4. Club always goes back further than you think it does. So this is a great drill for getting a feeling of where the club is. And what this does is it really gets the muscle memory working. So I could just swing it to there and then let the weight of the roller start the downswing, gets me in position. Many other ways you can use Explanar to help golf swings. Again, someone who isn't releasing the club too good, maybe swinging the club away from them, holding the arms off, holding the club face open. Here's another cracking drill which combines two good movements. I'm going to set the club so that the wrists are hinged, and then I'm just going to let the weight of the roller start the downswing. You can see here how my hands and arms work with the body to create a really nice release. And I love that feeling because we're not talking about flipping the hands or using the arms too vigorously. We're controlling the release with the body. So just do that one more time. Set the club, got the wrist hinge, and now I'm just going to rotate the chest to the target. Arms are released beautifully into position. So you can see Explanar is a great bit of teaching kit. I use it an awful lot here. Some people learn by feel, and if you do learn by feel, I highly recommend that you go and find a PGA Golf Professional who has one of these and have a go at it. It really does work, and it accelerates the learning process no end. I wouldn't get somebody completely reliant on one of these things unless they're going to buy one. You can purchase these things. I know over in the UK, don't quote me on this, but I think they're around somewhere between £500 and £600. Don't know what they cost in the States, but you can buy them. Why not? You know, if you've got the money and you're into it, then go for it. But I use it little and often when I'm teaching, and it does work. So that's what the big bit of kit that appears in the background is. It's the Explanar. It's great stuff. So hope that gave you a bit of an insight into what it's used for, and we'll catch up soon. Okay, all the best. Bye.